These 4 famous piano songs will impress everybody, but they're surprisingly easy to learn for beginners once you know a few clever music theory tricks. We got the most romantic one, the most emotional, the most breathtaking, and the last is the biggest crowd pleaser by far and the most famous one of them all. Alright, let's get started. Alright, first up we got the most romantic song on the list. So this song is simply the 4 chords listed up here. The first one is A minor, looks like this. Simply copy the shape to the keyboard. Then the second chord is F major, looks like this. Now you'll notice this is easy because it's exactly the same as A minor. We just move the top note up 1 to F major. Then our third chord is C major, looks like this. By the way, don't worry about memorizing these, and I'll tell you why later on in the video. Now, before I show you the fourth chord, let's not get overwhelmed. I'm gonna show you the money pattern we're gonna use to bring these chords to life. So we're gonna play each chord 3 times with the rhythm da, 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 da. Looks like this. Da, 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 da. You might be starting to recognize this song already. Now, if you want to, you can add in your left hand as well. Simply play the name of the chord. So we have A minor, F, C, and then finally our last chord is G major, looks like this. And of course, our left hand plays a G down here as well. All right, now let me show you what the final product is gonna sound like and see if you can figure out what song this is. What would I do without your smart mouth? All right, next we got the most emotional song on the list. This thing will bring tears to their eyes every time. All right, so we're gonna start off with our first chord, which is C major, looks like this. Now wait a sec. You notice anything strange about this C major chord? Well, you might say, Zach, wait a second. In the last song, you said this was a C major chord. Now you're saying this is a C major chord. Which one is correct? Well, if you've noticed, both of these chords contain these same 3 notes, C, E, and G, just in a different position. So this one is C, E, G, and this one is C, E, G. So because of that, both of these are considered a C major chord. And if you want to impress your music friends, you can simply tell them you're playing a different inversion of the chord. All right, so moving on, our second chord is E minor, looks like this. Very easy. After our C major chord, we just move our thumb down to B. And then the third chord is A minor, looks like this. And again, before I tell you the fourth chord, let's go over the money pattern we're gonna use so you don't get overwhelmed. Now, this thing looks impressive, but it's actually incredibly easy to play. All we're gonna do is we're gonna take the 3 notes of each chord, and we're gonna play going up, and then back down, and repeat 4 times. So it's gonna look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we switch to E minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then our next chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then finally our fourth chord is F major. Looks like this. So again, we do 1, 2, 3, 4. Now again, the left hand is optional, and again, you would simply play it on the chord name. So C, E minor, A minor, F. So here's what the final product sounds like. See if you can figure out what song it is. All right, our third song is the most breathtaking. This is the one that just leaves audiences speechless. All right, so our first chord is G major, looks like this. Then we move on to D minor. And then our third chord is easy. We just play D minor again. And then our fourth chord, we move down to A minor. Now, just like before, the left hand is optional. We just play the name of the chord. So for our first step, we got G major, D minor, D minor, A minor. Now to make this song come alive, we're gonna use this money pattern over the top of each chord. So we take our 3 notes and we play top, middle, bottom, top, middle, bottom, top, middle. Then we move on to our next chord, top, middle, bottom, top, middle, bottom, top, middle. And then D minor again, top, middle, bottom, top, middle, bottom, top, middle. And finally, A minor, top, middle, bottom, top, middle, bottom, top, middle. So here's what the final product sounds like. See if you can figure out what song this is. Finally, our last and most famous song on the list is the biggest crowd pleaser that really brings everybody together. Don't surprise if everybody starts singing along in amazement to this one. Now, this song has 8 chords instead of 4, and I actually can't fit them all on the screen at once. Also, the left hand is a little bit different, so now would be a perfect time to go download the free cheat sheet PDF that has the chords for all the songs we're learning today laid out nice and simple, so you'll have these songs forever right at your fingertips. To get that, click the link, enter your name and email, and you can download the cheat sheet here. Alright, so this song starts off with C major, then G major, then F major, then C major inversion, then F major, then back to C major, then D major, then G major. I know this is a lot all at once, so when you practice this, make sure to break it up into smaller chunks and use your cheat sheet. All right, now the left hand is a little different than before. This time our left hand starts on the note C, and then we simply walk down the notes step by step until we get to this D, and then we go back up to G, and that's it. So it's really not that hard. We just start here, move downward until we get to D, and then we pop up to G. So with the right hand, it's going to look like this. You may be starting to recognize this already. Well, there's a cool money pattern we're going to use, but just a heads up, this song is a little bit more advanced, so don't get discouraged if you can't get it immediately. Just takes a bit of practice. All right, so to make it sound like the actual song, all you got to do is play left, right, right, left, right, right. So we have Alright, so before I reveal the last song, there's actually a clever little shortcut you can use to learn hundreds of songs using one secret chord progression called the legendary 4 chords. And we're going to talk about that right afterward. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. But first, here's song number 4. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Alright, so next up is the legendary 4 chords, a secret chord progression you can copy and paste to magically play hundreds of songs. Click that to learn that now. By the way, this is always the lesson that students tells me gives them the light bulb moment to understand how to learn any song you choose at lightning speed. Your friends are going to think you're some kind of piano wizard for this one. Alright, so click here and I'll see you there.